Hey guys, it's Kaylee. I am back with another thrift haul today. In today's video, we're going to be going over some of the stuff we've been getting from wholesalers. A lot of it, as you can see, is a lot of wintry fall pieces, which I am very excited to share with you some of the brands and factors that we are currently picking up. Before we dive into today's video, I got an order in from Pack. And I wanted to make sure to mention them again on my channel because they are one of my favorite places to purchase shipping supplies. And their site is so super simple. They basically just have a few different options and then options within those options. And it is one of the reasons that I love shopping on their site specifically, besides the free shipping. All you do is go on, choose what kind of bag you want. Do you want a bubble mailer? Do you want a poly mailer? I usually go with poly mailer, and then you click your color, your size, and your desired quantity. And one of the things that I really like about Pack is you can order in bulk. They already have super affordable prices, but the more you order with them, the more you are going to save per piece, and they have very competitive rates. On this order, I got some bright jet dark blue poly mailers. I don't think I've ever ordered this color before. So we're gonna try these out. And in the same size, I got a really pretty kind of purpley pink color. Everybody always asks what size are these bags that I most frequently use. They are the 10 by 13s. It is what I use for almost everything if it fits in my inventory system. But with having to ship out tons of coach jackets and large bulky sweaters, we also have been ordering some of the larger poly mailers, which they look like this, and I can usually fit most sweaters in this, and I prefer to ship in a poly mailer instead of a box because the box adds a lot of weight to your package. So we also get the 14 by 5 inch poly mailers, and this one is a really pretty kind of muted green. If you guys are interested in checking out Pack, the link will be down below in the description box, as well as a coupon code so you can save off of your first purchase, and that is off of their already low prices. Check them out and let me know what you think. All right, so into this thrift haul, I think I'm gonna start on this side because as we work our way this way, it's mostly just coats. So let's dive in here. This is like mostly brand new to my eyes too. So I'm experiencing it with you guys because Nikki and Skylar, who we have been training to do wholesale calls, purchased these items. So let's see how they did. This one is a Burberry London item. I love pretty much anything Burberry and all of their lines. This is a women's pair of pants. It is a size 4. Almost feels, I don't know if it's linen or wool, which I know sounds strange, but it's got an interesting texture. But these are a pair of women's dress pants. Anything Burberry, I would just pick it up, like period, right? Next up, we have a men's shirt. This is by Robert Graham. This can be a really great brand to pick up in the men's department. They are known for their flip cuffs, which is, you've got your regular cuff here. When you flip it up so you can see your cuff, you've got a contrasting cuff. So flip contrast cuff is what they are known for. Although I have sold some other Robert Graham stuff like their polos, and generally speaking, regardless of flip cuff, this brand Robert Graham performs very well. This is a Robert Graham men's linen shirt with a flip cuff, so this should flip for a pretty good amount. I'm kind of just guessing on prices, but I want to say $40 and up for that. I want to say maybe even more than that because it's linen. This is a jeanswear brand that I still pick up. It is Judy Blue. Comps don't look great anymore for Judy Blue, but we are still selling them. We just price ours a little bit lower to get that sell-through rate to bump up, because when you don't have, 100% sell-through rate on the market, then that means you have to have some kind of a competitive edge for the buyers to buy yours. So we choose to do that by pricing slightly lower than market. These are a size 5 or 27, and they are the skinny fit. And did you guys hear? Skinny jeans are back in. So we're gonna test these out and see how they do. I do love selling Judy Blues though. I generally can sell them right now. Since those aren't a larger size or like a wide leg, I'm gonna say probably around $25, maybe $30 for those. That's pricing them lower. Another pair of Judy Blues. These are a 7 or a 28, and these also are a pair of skinny jeans. These ones don't have distressing. Around the same price range for those. Next up, this is one of my favorite bread and butter things to pick up. It is Lauren Ralph Lauren plus size tops. This is a size 2X, and it's got a bright multicolor rainbow stripe, and I will probably use the keyword rainbow on this. This gives me very teacher vibes. It's like primary color kind of stuff. And yeah, anything rainbow stripe right now, very trendy. And then of course, Lauren, Ralph Lauren plus size stuff is going to do well. Because that's a little bit more of a substantial piece, more trendy, I will probably price that higher, even though it's just a t-shirt, at around $30. Next up, this is Baby Fat. This was a Y2K brand, and this is new with tags. This is giving very Y2K to me. It's got a lot of sequins. You guys know, all over sequins. Very trendy still. It is like one of the niche things I get in just about any brand is all over sequins. And I've noticed a lot of the Swifties love this stuff, so that is a keyword that we might use. We've been getting in trouble for using any kind of celebrity name, so I've switched to using Swifty, and that seems to do the trick. So we'll probably do the same on this top. I don't know, with it being new with tags and all over sequins, I'm guessing like 30, 35. Next up, J. Jill. This is another one I like getting in plus sizes. This is a really nice tinsel top. Button up, it's got a little bit of a spot or something on it. We'll probably price this around $25, but I do love getting J. Jill plus size tops. This is a Breathe Free top, size medium. Anything thermal and sweater-like and Free People right now is going to perform well. I would say you could at least get 20 bucks for it. This one is a thermal. We'll definitely have to look up, you know, the exact style, but generally we can get about 25 to sometimes way higher, depending on if it's more of a rare one. This is Soft Surroundings. This is a size extra large. I generally try to stick to plus sizes and soft surroundings as well, but I will pick up their more substantial pieces. This is a really beautiful tunic top with lots of beading, and so for that reason, we decided to get it. This will also probably still only sell for that $25 to $30 range. Next up, this is the brand Jenny U. They make some more formal wear pieces, which in my opinion, it's kind of hit or miss. It needs to still be on trend, but they do put out some very beautiful pieces. This one is just a lace top, and this lacy kind of sheerness is very trendy right now and will probably be trendy for a while because it's kind of goes along with that like cottage core look. So probably 25 bucks for that one. I love picking up like all over lace and all over crochet stuff right now, and using the keyword cottage core, it does really well. This is also a Y2K brand that can perform well. It is Tracy Reese. You definitely want to stick to a nicer style. This one has an empire waist, which is extremely trendy right now. We'll probably use the keyword like Regency core and things like that. Really nice satin empire waist with a tie on the back. Beautiful purple pink color. Dark purples. This isn't very dark, but it's dark enough. Going to be very trendy for fall, going into like spooky season. You know, dark purples, blacks, deep dark reds, all of those things. Very grungy, whimsy goth, fairy inspired, very grunge. So I would definitely keep your eye out for these more jewel toned colors. I have no idea on that one. I'm guessing probably 40. Ooh, speaking of dark purples, does this one even have a material, or not a material, a brand? I don't see one. We must have got this based off a style, or I'm just missing it. This feels like a silk beaded overlay dress. This is incredibly on trend. This is like every fairy core person's dream. So I will definitely be using the keyword fairy with this one. But any kind of dainty details, these dark purples, again, are screaming like witchy, fairy, whimsy goth, fairy grunge. And this is beautiful, so stunning. I have no idea what we are gonna price this for, but I'm guessing we'll probably price this up. A lot of people have been asking me like, hey, for something like this where you don't have the brand, how do you do comps on that? And the answer I always give people is, if you can't look up a brand, or maybe you can look up a brand, but you're getting nothing, what I do is I drop the brand in my search and I just look up like the category in general. So in this case, I would look up a silk beaded maxi dress. Maybe I would add the word sheer just because it is sheer, and maybe I would add the word purple. And then I would do a comp on that. I would look at sell-through rate. I would look at comps, and I would try to find ones that are most similar to mine. If I used too many keywords like the sheer or the purple and it narrowed my search down way too much, I would just back those words out and look at comps from that. But generally speaking, I just dropped the brand. Oh, I love this one. This is Sue Wong. This is also can be a really great dress brand to pick up if you find the more interesting pieces, which this one is. I think I can't even remember if I thrifted this myself or if this came from wholesale. It looks familiar though. I want to say I thrifted this one myself, but I could be totally wrong. This is a beautiful maxi length gown. It has beautiful like silvery metallic embroidery, and here is that empire waist again. Again, extremely trendy with the empire waist. This has so many beautiful details. It's kind of layered. We're gonna have to do a lot more research on this to figure out what we are going to price it for, but I will more than likely price this one up pretty high and then just accept best offer on that because it is such a nice piece and very on trend. All right, Torrid. This is another one I like getting in plus size. I've really limited my Torrid sourcing. I find a lot of Torrid. I don't pick up probably 75% of it. The things that I'm looking for right now are the larger sizes, like 3X and up. More substantial pieces like this, for instance, is a maxi length dress. Or if it is a top, something very on trend, like in Torrid, the skulls, again, with that aesthetic, the like whimsy goth fairy inspired stuff still does pretty well. In this case, this is that more substantial length midi dress. We'll probably list this for $25 to $30, and this one is also a size 4, so it's gonna help it as well. Another very on trend piece. This is Intimately Free People. This is like a little baby doll slip. You can see with the empire waist here. So we'll use the keyword empire and slip. And it's got these like patchwork details. With Free People, I never know. Is it a mini dress? Is it a tunic top? I think it's probably a mini dress. We will look up the style name on this, but the sheer stuff, guys, lots of on-trend factors and details and keywords that I will be using, but very dainty, beautiful item. And I'd also use the keyword coquette just because it is pink and very feminine. All right, here's another Ralph Lauren piece. This one is not a plus size. However, it is a more substantial piece and it is a wrap dress. We don't get every wrap dress we find, but good patterns and prints we do, especially if they're in larger sizes. This one is a size small, but it is a really nice pattern. We'll probably ask about 30 for this one. That tends to be a bread and butter for me. Another Ralph Lauren piece. This one is plus size. And this one is a tiered black dress. Probably same thing, 25 to maybe 35 on that one. This looks like Free People. Free People, size small. This is very cute, on trend, boho mini dress. I don't know the style names of these. I'm sure we looked them up as we were doing our comp search, but it is very drapey, slouchy, and oversized, which is probably the main reason we got it. Comps, depending on the style on Free People, could go anywhere from 20 all the way up to 100, so I really don't know on that one. Here is another Free People item. This one is a super cute kind of lightweight sweater dress. It's so cozy, very lightweight material. Is it a dress? Is it a top? We're gonna play this game all day long. But very cute asymmetrical hems are also very trendy right now. And this is also a beautiful neutral color with some texture, kind of login look and artsy. Again, with Free People, I'd have to really look up the style name. This is absolutely a brand you want to look for fall and winter. It is Peruvian Connection. They make really high quality like wools, alpacas, sometimes cashmeres, but I love picking up this brand even in cotton because it always performs well. Very high retail value and pretty decent resale value as well. It really retains its value. This one is a longer length cardigan, nice neutral brown color. Made in Peru. Let's see. This is a Pima cotton silk. So yeah, not wool on this one, but the Pima cotton should pull it through. I would guess probably around 35 to 40 on that one. Eileen Fisher. I usually only get Eileen Fisher in plus sizes unless it is a more substantial piece, like it has a good material or a good style aesthetic. This one has both. This feels like linen, but I could be wrong. Let's see here. Oh, it's actually a sample piece. This feels like linen, and it has a very cool, interesting kind of login look to it. Snap buttons in the front. This is a really cool piece, actually. I don't know with this. I think I would probably list this one a little bit higher just because it is more of a rare find in Eileen Fisher. All right, this one might be style-based as well. We've been picking up a lot of Western-y stuff. Let me see here. I think it's style-based. I can't find a tag, so it must be. I know you guys get sick of me saying this, or some of you do, but Yellowstone is coming back very soon. So that Western trend's about to start up back up again. Beyonce just did that album, and so there's just a lot of like country glam stuff going on in Southwestern. So that's going, it never left, but it's definitely going to continue being trendy. This is a really cool oversized poncho sweater, giving me very Pendleton vibes. It looks like it does have several little snags on it, but this will be, again, one of those that we just look up it without the brand and do comps from that. All right, next one of my favorite brands, CP Shades. This is a textured jacket. I haven't looked up jackets in a while in CP Shades, but it is a very pricey brand. I would guess at least 40 on this one. This one is a Carlisle. We've not picked up this brand in a while. They make very high quality stuff. They're more of like a mature brand, and they do have some vintage stuff. It is one that I tend to sit on. So it has to be a very on-trend piece. This one is a blazer jacket, kind of has some Southwestern vibes, beautiful ICAT print to it. ICAT is spelled I-K-A-T, and it's kind of when there's like geometric shapes, but the lines are blurred, is the best way I can describe it. This is another one because the sell-through rate's not high. We usually price it lower to get it to move. So I would guess around 30 on that one. This has been a newer brand that we've been picking up quite a bit of lately. It is Cleo Bella, another pricey brand. I can't remember if this is Anthropologie or if it's its own brand. Let me see. It's its own brand, but I think it might sometimes be sold at Anthropologie. But anyways, we've been selling like quite a few things from Cleo Bella, usually dresses, and they've actually been doing pretty good. So source at your own risk, but pretty decent. This is a beautiful kind of like a, well, it's not a poncho because it's open in the front, but beautiful drapey cardigan with these little palm details. This thing feels very pricey. Again, with the deep dark red and black, that's going to do very well. And it also has that kind of like Western vibe just because it's very like poncho inspired. I feel like this is very pricey. I want to say at least $60 on that, but I'm just making a guess. All right, this is Zara. I hardly ever pick up Zara anymore unless it's a very on-trend piece. They do make some very on-trend pieces, and they also have blogger favorites, which are very trendy as well. This is definitely a trendy piece, and Zara outerwear can do well. It is a very fuzzy, kind of like teddy Sherpa coat. I would probably use a keyword like mob wife with this one, but these teddy coats every year seem to be very trendy. Yeah, I don't know on this one, 35 to 40 maybe, but again, I'd have to look up the exact style. I do not know what this is at all. All right, I'm gonna set this one aside because I do not even know how to describe that. It's also got a couple of marks on it. I'm gonna set this over here, have one of my employees look at it because it looks like that shouldn't have made it over here, but we'll see. All right, next up, some more jackets. This is Silkland, anything silk I'm looking at. This brand has been performing pretty well for us. This is a size 14, 100% silk little lightweight blazer jacket, and look at the beautiful like mixed prints on this. It's got elephant print. So cool. Have you guys seen, this just reminded me of, have you guys seen Tiger King? This is what that reminded me of, but they just came out with a new show from the same creators, which is called like Chimp Crazy or something like that. Has anybody started watching that? There's only one episode out right now, but it's pretty interesting, but that's what that reminds me of. So I wonder if like crazy animal prints like that are gonna be popular again. This is Cynthia Roca. This is another one that's like a designer brand, but it doesn't always have the best sell-through rate, so you really have to be careful with what you're getting. This feels like a nylon type coat. I would guess at least 40 bucks on this, but I would have to do everything. I got to do my comps on it, but I will say, like, in fall and winter, it is so great to be able to pick up sweaters, coats, ponchos, things like that, because they're more substantial pieces. So even if you get something that isn't the best sell-through rate, I mean, don't get, you know, crazy small sell-through rate unless you want to sit on it, but you can always, like, if something is normally worth like $75, but it has a low sell-through rate, you can drop yours to 50, still make great money and sell it quicker. That's my philosophy anyways. This is a Log and Look brand that is very pricey and performs pretty well for me. It is Bryn Walker, and this is a beautiful corduroy jacket. Corduroy is popular every single year, so I am guessing it is going to be good this year as well. And in a brand like Bryn Walker, it should do amazing. One thing with Bryn Walker that people always forget is the size is usually right under here, so it's easy to miss if you do come across it. Another corduroy piece, this is J. Jill. Looks like it is a vintage cord coat. We've actually picked up these cord coats before. Corduroy jackets in general are going to increase the value. Looks like this one has a little bit of a mark on it. So we might price that slightly lower, but I'm guessing around 30 to 35. This is a Kristen Blake little pea coat. I don't know much about this brand, but I do know that wool pea coats, very trendy. This is a beautiful bright red. Again, red's gonna be a very popular color for fall. I would guess around at least 40 for that as well. This is cute. We've been trying out a lot of Old Navy plus size stuff since we've had such great luck with the dresses in summer. So now we're testing out, like, okay, what can we sell in Old Navy in fall and winter for the same amounts? And we haven't figured it out yet, but we are testing out some plus size stuff. This is a 2X activewear jacket in a beautiful mauve pink color. So we will see how this performs. I personally love Old Navy. I like a lot of their stuff, and their plus size stuff does pretty well for me. At the very least 25 for that. This is also a really excellent brand to look for in fall and winter. It is Barber. They make some pretty pricey pieces. This is an outerwear jacket. It looks like it's men's too. Not everything in Barber performs well, but definitely their outerwear and their wool pieces can. I would have to look up the exact style name of this, but I'm guessing at least $50 for a Barber piece. Ooh, one of my favorites. Did you guys like the blazers video? Because I feel like I need to do like another blazers video and just like go over blazer solds because there's just so many. This is one of my favorite brands to pick up in blazers. It is J. Crew. This is a beautiful plaid wool blazer, and look at the colors. These dark blues and greens. Gonna do so well. I would use Academia for sure with this listing for keywords. Another one of my listers has been doing college and preppy with stuff like that, and it's been working pretty well. Here's another J. Crew item. This one feels like linen. This one gives me like sailor nautical vibes. On both of the J. Crew blazers, I usually get at least 40 bucks for my J. Crew blazers, if not much, much more. All right, we have another corduroy piece. This is J. Jill again, and this is an interesting like textured lightweight jacket. Very like witchy fall vibes. And again, corduroy is really going to increase the value. I would guess 30 to 35 on that. All right, and then we've got some heavy ones here. This is a Ralph Lauren Black Label fur coat. Nuba tags. This is amazing. I do not even know what this is gonna go for. Let's see here. Is this cashmere? Is it wool? It is a wool blend and it is lined. Oh my gosh, this retails for $355. Oh my goodness. I would guess we are at least gonna get $100 for this, if not closer to 200, just based on quality. It's new with tags. It's got that fur collar, which is very trendy right now. If it had fur cuffs, we would like be in some serious business on pricing there. So very pricey piece, especially new with tags. All right, next up, I actually found this at the bins, I think. This is Free People Movement. It, again, with Free People stuff, more substantial pieces right now, definitely jackets are going to perform well. This is a really nice fleece full length jacket with some like nylon pockets. That should do very well. What do we have? Ooh, this appears to be some kind of a vintage trench coat. I know trench coats right now are very trendy. Margaret Rubel. That sounds familiar. Anyways, trench coats in general, especially in this beautiful, like blushy, kind of almost camel tan color, should do well. This one does have a couple spots on it, which you expect with vintage, but I would guess at least $50 for this. Keep your eye out for trench coats for sure. And this is another long length dressy like car coat situation. This is Breckenridge. It is full length. It is stunning, beautiful lined. It has this gorgeous rich brown to it. People are looking for these like long length dressier wool car coat kind of things. I have no idea on that. I would guess at least $50. All right, next up we have a Talbot's new with tags tweed suit set. Now I already love Talbot's blazers in general, but when you can do a matching tweed set, tweed is very trendy during fall and winter, probably some big money, and it's new with tags. I don't know on that, probably around 75, that's just a guess. And then lastly is another blazer. This is Ralph Lauren. It is a wool, again, very academic looking wool blazer. This one is a size 6. This one gives me very like, I think it's just the color, but like hunting vibes. You guys know what I mean? Maybe equestrian. So we'll use a bunch of keywords on that, but really excellent find in a Ralph Lauren blazer, at least $40 for that. All right, you guys, that was such a good one. I was happy with everything that I saw. Let me know if you guys learned anything. Have you picked up any of these items? Would you pick up these items? Like I said, they were new to me, and I'm very happy with our selections here. Fantastic wholesaler, and I love seeing all of the winter stuff, although I know to store some of these things like this bulky coat, we're gonna have to make some room here in the office. Let me know if you guys are having the same issue. All right, guys, that is it for today's thrift haul. I will be doing many more, so make sure you are subscribed down below. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified every single time I post a video. But that is it for now. I'll see you guys later. Bye.